If you could go back to your 20s, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? I used to.
You got your eyes, got you trippy on them private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't let it.
Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazz. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at BeautyBeyondJazz. And today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Get ready with me. Funny part about it is I'm not even really going anywhere. I'm just going to go run some errands. But it's Friday. I'm off. I'm going out of town tomorrow, which I will be vlogging. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to do my makeup, answer questions. I actually posted on Instagram last week telling you guys to send me a list of questions. But yeah, I was like, I'm not doing anything. You know what? Let me just get cute. It's Friday. Why not? So if you want to see how we got this look, stay tuned. Okay, so this is everything I'm gonna need to get started doing my makeup today. I have all of my makeup brushes by Morphe. I also picked up this super cute eyeshadow slash blush palette from Ulta the other day. It's by Morphe as well. I'm also going to be using my Rihanna Fenty skin tint. That's going to be my foundation today. I have my lash glue, my lashes, of course, in Lash Style Elegant. Those are 3D mink lashes. If you know, you already know. I also have my cream blush, my powder blush, my lip color, all my concealers, highlighters, powders, everything that I'm pretty much going to be needing to complete a full face of makeup today. So yeah, let's get started. First question, it says, any advice on entrepreneurship? Me personally, like, I wasn't even supposed to be an entrepreneur. It just happened. But what advice do I have for anybody that wants to become an entrepreneur? Let's see. One thing I will say, make sure that you put some money to the side. Like, don't just quit your day job without a plan. Like, you always have to have a plan. You always have to have backups. You have to have money put up for a rainy day, like all the stuff, okay? And then just make sure whatever it is that you want to do, you love it and you're passionate about it. Because if you don't love it and you're not passionate about it, you're probably not going to stay down for that come up. Like, when times get hard, you're not going to want to continue. You're actually probably just going to want to quit. Because it's like, I don't even really like doing this like that, you know? So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, just make sure that you love it. Make sure that you sit down and mentally prepare and figure out what is it going to cost to do it. And just make sure whenever you do finally get ready to do it, you put your all into it. And don't give up. Like, it has its ups and downs. So hold on, let me do this for y'all. Perfect. Nothing that you jump into is going to pop, okay? Like, people think that, ooh, let me go do this real quick, and then think it's gonna pop. Like, no, it's not gonna pop. Like, no, you're not gonna go do anything real quick. It's just not that type of party, okay? Ooh, look at this dusty mirror. Like, how am I gonna do makeup in a dusty mirror? Okay. Much better. So that's it for entrepreneurship. That's my advice. Let me go to the next question. What's your favorite service that you offer? It changes. Like, sometimes it's a particular facial. Sometimes it's waxing. Honestly, it's never waxing. Let me stop lying. Sometimes it's facials, and then sometimes, lately, it's been makeup. Like, and it's crazy because makeup is how I even, like, got started in the beauty industry. Like, I was doing makeup, but before I knew how to do anything else. Like, that was my very first love. That was my very first passion. And now lately, I've been doing a lot of makeup. Like, a lot of people have been hitting me up to get their makeup done. And I've always had makeup clientele, but like, they've been coming a lot lately. And then I'll take pictures of it because it's so pretty. And then I'll post it on Instagram. And then next thing I know, everybody is like booking makeup appointments now. So lately, it has been makeup. That's my favorite service to offer at the moment, but it always switches up. And then it's funny because I really don't even like waxing, but I'm just really good at it. Like, you can ask any one of my clients that come to me. My wax clients are my most loyal and faithful clients, and they are because I'm good at what I do. Like, when it comes to that waxing, like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna find a better waxer. You're just not. Like, I'm not even trying to be cocky, but I'm really good at what I do. Like, The pressure that I apply is not bad. I'm not rough. I don't hurt you. I make you feel comfortable. I'm able to talk to you like you're my best friend. Like we be having girl chat and like therapy sessions and stuff. So waxing is definitely like the most popular, but like my favorite at the moment is makeup. I would say like towards the end of last year, my favorite was like dermaplaning. And I ain't gonna lie, dermaplaning is still one of my favorite services to offer, but makeup is kind of beating that right now. But I'll say it's out of makeup and dermaplaning. Foundation recommendations. That's the next question. To be 100% honest with you, when it comes to foundation, I'm probably not the best person to ask because like I said, I use the Rihanna Fenty Skin Tint. But I always ask my clients when they come get their makeup done, what foundation are you guys wearing? Like, what's your favorite foundation? And they always say Rihanna Fenty, like her foundation that she has. I've personally never tried it, so I can't really speak for it, but they seem to love it. Like everybody's makeup that I do, they always say the Rihanna Fenty foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rihanna Fenty because that's what the girls be saying. Or if you want something more natural like me, the Fenty Blurring Skin Tint Eaze Drop, okay? Watch, you'll see, because I'm the type, I don't like that cakey stuff. So if you're looking for foundation recommendations from me, it's because you want to look like yourself and not too cakey. I'm gonna say go ahead and go with Rihanna. Okay, Rihanna has really good products, like everybody loves her. Okay, next question. What made you start doing YouTube? It's funny because a lot of people just ask me that out random, like when I'm out vlogging and stuff, or like family or like friends, they be like, what made you start doing YouTube? Like, what made you want to start vlogging? That's just like a random question that I get. And so I'm glad somebody asked that so I could come on and finally answer. If you really want to know, I ended up seeing an influencer on TikTok that I fell in love with. Like I was obsessed. Like I loved her whole get down. She was pretty, she had a great personality, she had a lot of energy, she dressed super cute, and I was just like super influenced, low-key obsessed. And so I started seeing her on TikTok, and then I saw that she had a YouTube, and I was like, ooh, let me go to her YouTube. And then I saw that she was just doing all kind of vlogs and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I love her. Like, I want to start vlogging. So somebody else actually influenced me to do it. She just really inspired me, and I was like, oh my god, I want to start doing this. Because like when I really sit and think about it, like I'm an introverted type of person. Unless you really know me, then I can be extroverted. But yeah, I can be extroverted when I'm comfortable with you, but if I don't really know you like that, I'm very like closed off and to myself, especially in person, very reserved. So I was like, honestly, I'm actually kind of funny. Like my friends, my close friends that really know me, they think I'm hilarious. And I was like, why not showcase my personality by vlogging? Like, why not buy a camera and start recording my life? Because I'm not gonna lie, like I really kind of be doing a lot of stuff. I travel a lot. Like I take a lot of time off to myself to go travel and do things that I want to do. And I was just like, shit, why not? And I just never looked back. I've been vlogging ever since. I started vlogging. I did my very first vlog was my family trip to Vegas for New Year's. We went to the Raider Niner game. We cooked gumbo. We did a road trip. We had like a Benz Sprinter van bus. And yeah, that was my very first vlog. And I just did it. And I sat down when I got back home and I edited it really good. And I was like, you know what? This was actually really fun. Like I really enjoyed doing it. Like I'm able to showcase my personality. I'm able to express how I feel. And the family is crazy and hilarious. So great. This is great content, right? And like I got a lot of good feedback. That was my first vlog. So I was like, yeah, like that was the first vlog I did. And I just kind of fell in love with vlogging and creating the content and recording and laughing and just having a good time. And then I also kind of feel like I'm creating memories at this point. Like I'm gonna be able to go back and watch this stuff later on in life and just remember the times. Like, you know, like I want to be able to create memories. And I feel like Instagram is kind of like, it's just fake. Like it's all a fake facade. Everybody's trying to put on for the internet. And one thing I really like about YouTube, like, cause I didn't even know people really be vlogging for real. Like I just started finding out about more vloggers as I started vlogging. I didn't know that this was a thing. And as I'm starting to watch more, I'm seeing like YouTube is like real raw and uncut. And the type of person I am, I'm real raw and uncut. So I was like, I think YouTube has an audience for me. I'm going to YouTube. YouTube is real, YouTube is raw, YouTube is uncut. What you see is what you get. It's no filters. This is not filtered, okay? This is me live and in the flesh, no filter. So I like YouTube. Everybody watches YouTube. Kids watch YouTube. Adults watch YouTube. My dad is on YouTube. He's always sending me stuff on YouTube, shorts and all type of stuff. So I was just like, I don't know, like I'm about to take this to YouTube. People apparently really like my videos. So yeah, that's what made me start a YouTube. Seeing somebody else that really inspired me doing it and realizing I could do it too. So I did it. How did you start your business? So I actually have the video, which I'm going to put on the end screen. It's titled How My Mom's Death Influenced Me to Start My Business. I explain how I started from start to finish. Like, I give you everything in that video. So go watch that video and let me know what you think, okay? How long have you been in business? I've been in business now for, it'll be 3 years this June. 3 years this June. Do you plan on expanding? You guys are asking some really good questions. And I love that, like, you guys really see me as a businesswoman. Because I really am a whole businesswoman out here. Like, I really do this shit for real. Do I plan on expanding? I definitely do want to expand one day. I don't know what God has in store for me. I don't know. Like, I don't have the patience. Like, believe it or not, I'm not really a people person. I don't really have the patience to be sitting up micromanaging people and telling them what they should and shouldn't do. Like, I almost kind of would want people to just rent from me and run their own business. Like, I think that would be better. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know if I want to like hire people or like let people work for themselves in my building and just pay me like a rent, you know? And then I just don't even know if I want to do any of that. Like, I'm like, or do I want to just travel? Because I really love to travel, if you can't tell. I'd be like, or do I want to just travel and, I don't know. I don't want to say do famous people because I'm not necessarily pressed to do famous people. But just travel, see the world, and do services on different people all over. Like, I've done 2 pop-up spas. I did a pop-up spa in Atlanta, Georgia last year in March. And I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta had the money, okay? I was only there for a week and I seen 10 clients in 1 week. I was there for 5 days. My very first time even going down there. Like, that's how real the support was in Atlanta. Like, they really have money for real. You know? Like, and they don't mind supporting their people. But I enjoyed like traveling and doing my craft in other places. Like, expanding my horizon. That was fun to me. So yeah, I'd be stuck. I'm like, do I want to stay out here and open up a store and have people work in it or rent booths? Or do I want to travel the world and do services? Like, I don't know. Because I also did a pop-up spa in Houston last year. I did 2 pop-up spas last year. One in March, one in October. I went to Houston in October. And I ain't gonna lie, the money was better in Atlanta. Business-wise, black business-wise, Atlanta is where it's at. I can't even hold you. Like, Atlanta, okay? Houston, it still was cool, but I went through a lot of BS to even be able to do my big one. Like, the lady I had rented the suite from, I don't know, she was on some weird stuff. I had sent her a deposit to let her know, like, I'm serious, I want to rent your suite, I want to rent a suite from you. These are the dates I'm coming. This is the week I'm coming. Like, I'm coming, okay? I sent her a deposit and everything, like, confirming I will be there with bells on, okay? And so, like, the day I got there, I had a client, like, first thing at, like, 11 a.m. That's, like, normally my start time. So I had my client, and I pulled up to her suite. I pulled up an hour before my client was coming because I really wanted to be professional. I get there. The door is locked. She's not answering the phone. I'm trying to figure out, okay, like, where are you at? Like, you got my money. I told you I was coming. I'm here. What's up? And she definitely, like, hit me with the, oh, I didn't think you were still coming. A lot of people don't show up. They still pay deposits and still don't show up. Like, my bad. I'm at the doctor. Let me see if somebody can just come and let you in. Hours went by. I did not hear back from her. I had to call her. She wasn't answering the phone. Then she finally came texting back. Not even calling back, but texting back. And I'm like, hey, like, I just need to know, like, what time should I tell my client to come? Because at this point, this is my first time out here and I'm dang near looking bad and unprofessional and I don't even get down like that. So I'm like, hey, I ain't trying to bug you. I just need to know, like, what time should I tell my client? Because clearly the 11 o'clock slot is not going to work. So she basically had me push my client back 2 hours. She told me to tell my client to come at 1. Thank God this was the only client that I had that day, because imagine if I had a lineup of clients and I just pushed everybody back. That's so ghetto. That's so unprofessional, and I don't get down like that. Like, everybody knows, like, me, when it comes to this business, like, as a black owned business, I'm not unprofessional at all. Like, I hate unprofessional stuff. I don't rock like that. I don't get down like that. So at this point, she has me looking extra unprofessional. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how y'all doing it in Houston? Cool. So I don't know, like, Houston was very interesting, but it still was a great experience for me. I probably won't go back out there and do any business, although I should, just to, like, build on what I started. But I'd rather go back to Atlanta and build on what I started. So yeah, expanding, not really sure on that one. Not really in any type of rush. Everything is all on God's timing. I've said this before, so if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's whatever. This is a good question. It says, what would you tell your 18-year-old self? You know, it's funny because I actually used to ask a lot of my, like, older women clients that I would get. I would be like, these are women that are, like, in their 60s. I used to be like, okay, if you could go back to your 20s, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? I used to always ask them stuff like that, because it's just like, I want to know, like, what would you guys do differently at this big grown age? Because these are women that are, like, seasoned. These are women that have already been through life. A lot of them that I would ask this question to were, like, 60. So it's like, if I could see myself at 60, if I could go back and tell myself something right now to steer me in the right direction, something that I didn't know. I love questions like this, because it just helps you build as a person, you know? And one thing that they would always tell me, they would always say, make sure that you focus on you and your career, and don't focus so much on the man. Like, they say that we always want, like, a boyfriend and stuff like that at this age, especially, like, teenage years, early 20s. They were like, don't focus so much on the man. The man will be there. Like, focus on your career. Focus on you and what makes you happy. That's what they would always tell me. So if I could tell my 18-year-old self something, I would damn near say the same thing. Because I remember when I was that age, I was like 17 and I was basically getting ready to go off to college. And I had options if I could either go away or I could stay here. And my dumb ass ended up staying here. Because, one, I didn't want to be in, like, a lot of debt. But also, I'm not gonna lie, my decision was also influenced because I had a boyfriend at the time. Like, I was in a serious relationship at 18 years old, and I was like, well, I don't want to be in debt, and honestly, my boyfriend is here. I could just stay right here. It's fine. I don't gotta go away. And I ain't gonna lie, I be regretting it. Like, I be wishing I would have went away, because it's like me and the guy aren't even together no more. And that's normally how they say it goes. Like, they always say, like, don't stay because y'all ain't even gonna be together at that point. And it's like, ooh, I thought they was lying, and they was not lying. So it's just like, focus on yourself. Like, well, figure out what you want to do. Because a lot of my friends, they went away for college and they tell me, like, they had the time of their life going away. Like, they literally had the time of their life. And I just hate that I didn't get to experience that, you know? Like, it kind of sucks. So if I was 18 all over again, I would have been trying to get out of here. I would also say at that age, at 18, if you're passionate about something and you know what you want to do it. Like, at 18, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just thought I had to go to college because that's what everybody was telling us. Everybody was like, you got to get your degree so you could be successful. Go off to college. Like, I didn't know I didn't have to do that. Like, if I would have knew what I knew now, I would have went to beauty school right out of high school. And I would have been an esthetician. Like, what? I didn't think that I could really make this a career. Like, I never thought being an esthetician would be a career for me. You know, like, even when I was at Mac, like, before I even started doing this, I was just working there part-time while I was in college. Like, I thought my psychology degree that I got was gonna, I don't know what I thought, okay? But if you know what you're passionate about at that age, or you have something that you like to do, just do that. Like, and unless you do want to go to college, then go away. Go away and get that experience. Don't stay home because you have a boyfriend, and just don't stay home just to stay home. Like, either stay home and go to a trade school or go off to a university and really get that experience, okay? So that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self. Okay, I need to put these lashes on. I might have to do this off camera. Okay. Elegant lash on. I have to be like this close to the mirror when I'm putting my lashes on, because I gotta like hold it down, try to get them on. I gotta be able to see what's going on, so I could not do that on camera. But lashes are on. Cute. I'm gonna just do a lip spray. And let's see, the last question that I'm going to answer, it says, how do you feel about female friendships? Is it hard for you to make and keep friends? That's a good one. How do I feel about female friendships? Oftentimes, it's a recipe for disaster. I don't really care for it. You can ask anybody who knows me. I've never been the type to have a lot of friends. And I think it's because I'm an only child and I'm not really a good contact for friendships. Like, I'm a good friend on some, let's go out to eat, let's go get massages, let's go out of the country, let's go out of town. Like, I like to do stuff like that. I get drained easily. Like, I literally just can't even do it. So I don't really try to make friends. Like, a lot of my friends are friends that I've been having all my life, from birth to high school. If you didn't get in that time frame, like, you damn near missed it. Like, I don't really have too many new friends. Like, I'm not a friends ass bitch. Like, I'll have my select few that I like to kick it with and do stuff with, but I can't talk to you every day, and I cannot like consume my life with your life. Like, I don't know. I like to stay in my own bubble and stay to myself. And I just remember my dad telling me years ago, like you can only count your real friends on one hand. So like, I just would say, as far as like friendships, I have acquaintances. I have people that I can hit up and, you know, go do stuff with or things like that. But like, friends, like, that's a strong word. Everybody is not your friend. So I would just say, as far as like being friends and making friends, just be careful, because a lot of times, like in life, people grow, right? People grow, and sometimes you'll be growing and that other person will just be like stagnant, and they'll see you growing and then they'll start feeling some type of way. And it's like, you can't help it if you're growing. Like, if you have that thirst and that hunger for life and you want more, you're gonna just grow. That's just the type of person you are. But like, when other people aren't growing, they sometimes have a hard time being happy for you, and it has nothing to do with you at all. It's really just them in their own heads. But it becomes a battle. And not everybody can handle hanging out with somebody that's really like constantly on their stuff and doing more and wanting more and always doing something new. So like, if you're that type of person, it might be a little harder for you to keep friends. But like me, I just stay to myself, and I recommend everybody else do the same. You know, if you know somebody that you're cool with or whatever, and y'all are on the same page, like, to each his own. But just be careful with the friends, because I feel like sometimes you'll think somebody is your friend, and in reality, they are not your friend. They are telling your business to everybody else and their mom. So you just got to be careful. That's all I could really say on the friends. With that being said, makeup is complete. Eyeshadow's done, lashes are on, bought a mascara, blush, lip, all done. So yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed. That's pretty much it for the Q&A, and I'm gonna just take my hair down. If you want to see more of these, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on the next one.
Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm gonna tell myself to keep playing this record back over and over.